Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. The Monday before Christmas. Everyone done? Trees up, shopped, or finished Hanukkah? First time I've been done and ready. So I can focus on Winter Dash. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Really kind of Justin's going to do a really good job of really clarifying, the point system and, the financials, which is very exciting. And then we'll go into kind of some ideas and some suggestions on how to really maximize it. So does everybody want to put one word in the chat of what they're feeling right now? It can be happy, it can be overwhelmed, it can be excited, it can be tired, it can be hungry. Just like one word. Excited, motivated, love it, hungry, Justin. Ready, love it, Stacy. Love it, love it. Okay. Dawn, you're hungry too? Focused, yes. Okay, just wait a couple more minutes as we let people in. Okay. I think I'm going to get started at 6:03. We're recording. Awesome. So welcome, guys. Monday night team huddle. And I'm really excited because we have a lot going on, right? We have the Winter Dash. We have the incentive trip for next April. We have the end of the year. There's a lot of momentum. The big part of this time of the year, as we all know, a lot of people kind of go, okay, the holidays, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And so, what's really important is to remember everyone's watching right now. Everyone's watching. Yes, of course, you want to enjoy your family. Just be in structure. Make sure that you carve out time for your business. Also carve out time for self-care and your family. But just remember that all that posting you're doing and the before and afters and everything that you're doing is really people are watching. And they're thinking about it, right? And we know what happens at this time of the year. They're thinking about those gym memberships. Oh, it's okay, maybe if I just started the gym again. And all of that is going on. So really a good time to really structure, focus. I know someone posted focus in there. And just remember everyone's watching you. So maybe some extra, Facebook Lives, a power hour. Finding that time in your day every day to start conversations. Before and afters, you remember in stories, you can do as many stories as you want. But before and afters, a lot of people, I've been taking a lot of people's before and afters and their stories, and they're doing great, like 4 or 5 pictures. And then it's really fun to see who's in those stories, right? And who's watching each story from the beginning to the end. And then, you can put those names down on your list, jump on their timeline, or if they're responding, jump in there. Get the word out if you've never connected with them. Stories are great. Also in Instagram, starting them in Instagram, and then they go to Facebook. So really use those stories with before and afters. Before and after on your timeline. Grab someone from the community. We've been doing a lot of pictures. Look at your pictures from convention and show their before and after stories. Do interviews on your timeline. Right? Or, just really engage. I think for me, I haven't been doing enough Facebook Lives. I'm going to be doing a lot more really talking about this time of the year. That's something I was talking to Justin. I said, there's certain things that I'm doing really well with. I think there's other things I could do better. And I think right now, Facebook Lives are great. Doing reels, where people can hear your voice, see your eyes, and just speak to their heart. So with that being said, Justin, I'm going to bring you on, and if you want to go ahead and we'll just dial into the winter dash, and then we're going to have some suggestions on how to really maximize it, and then of course open it up for questions.
What up, everybody? How's everybody doing? We good? Let's put a 2 in the chat. I know Joy's got that calm, like relaxing voice, but I'm gonna crank it up here a little bit. I want to let's wake everybody up. If you're on your video's off, unless you're naked, let's get on here, dude. Dave, I'm gonna call you out too. Come on, bud.
I think
anyway,
it's okay
so I'm excited, guys, because I think the biggest thing with this is you guys can not only help yourselves and help a lot of clients, you can help your coaches go executive director really fast and literally have about a $2,500 bonus on top of that. You ever gone to your boss at the end of the year and said, hey, can I get a $2,500 raise the last 10 days of the year? Probably never going to happen, right? But the point is, though, is this can really maximize exposure for running it through the holidays. To Joy's point, one of the key things I would talk to those Facebook Lives about, guys, right now is why we are not a diet. We are a lifestyle change, and what that looks like for you and how that's looked like for you through the holidays and what to experience and how to separate that. Rachel Richards said it really well earlier today on one of her calls, that she had a lot of people posting lives, or a lot of coaches posting lives about why we are not a diet or a lifestyle, and how many health assessments they were grabbing from that, like 3 and 4 at a time off of one live. So that can be really good to do. Another thing I love what Josh Bamba talked about earlier, and you guys are like, what are you talking about? We're on a call, some of the leaders earlier today, but something that's really important, guys, is learning to brand yourselves. And it's a great point. Like, I'm in a position right now where I talk more like lifestyle freedom and things like that. Some of us are still newer coaches and we're talking a lot of weight loss, but we really need to talk to people today and through the beginning of the year of what this can look like for them financially. So if you have people on your hearts right now that could potentially be coaches, this is something else that you could utilize this December dash with. This doesn't have to just be client funnel vision. This can be like, oh my God, I just have this one lady in mind. She could really use an extra few bucks this month. And not only can she earn $2,200 in the next 20 days, she can earn up to $5,600 in the next 22 days. So that's really kind of important to pay attention to, because we want to make sure we're diversifying what we're doing. And the reason I go back to what I was saying and what Josh was saying earlier is it's easy for us as seasoned coaches, Joy, Desiree, all of us are more branded on what we're posting. People kind of know what we're doing, to really go in and speak on time freedom and what that looks like, financial freedom and those things. But you also want to bring the client base back into it too. So there's 2 different ways to go about it. Who can you help financially? Who could really use this? And then not only that is, who are the clients, past clients, and things that we want to work with. So I'm going to share my screen and do the best I can. This document didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Jamil was kind enough to share it with us. So I'm going to steal it and use it, because that's just what we do. Make it simple, right? So here's what's going to happen. So who's able to do this? Pretty much all new clients, right? That's pretty important. The dates are a little off. Don't mind the dates. We had to fix that. But something I want to share with you guys right here is looking at this chart, right? December dash is going to go basically through December 20th all the way up to January 9th. So you guys have 9 days into the new year to really start off the new year with a bang and get a pretty cool bonus come the 15th of February. So just remember that. So here's some examples, right? For every 5 clients you bring on, you're going to earn an additional $250. So this is where it gets to be fun, right? We talk about how you can earn potentially, $300 to $400 with your first 5 clients with new coaches. We'll stack on top of that, and it comes out to $677, right? For 10 clients, it's $500. It goes up to $1,400. For 15 clients, it's $1,000 additional dollars, right? So this is what gets really fun. So check this out. Most coaches that come on, and if they even get 5 clients in the first 30 days, which I know there's a couple coaches on here right now, I think got like 18 clients in 10 days when there's some of these incentives going on. So this is possible. But not only are you able to earn up to $5,600, dude, I think that's pretty dope. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but Christmas ain't cheap, and it's definitely been inflating lately because most of our stuff is still out in Long Beach Harbor. Just kidding. Not really. But the point is, though, is the stuff is limited, right? So to be able to come in here and really earn an additional $2,700, guys, think about that. That's a mortgage payment. That's like 5 car payments for the year, right? This is something that's really cool. So I love this time of the year. This is really important to understand. So one thing I would say is, going back to Joy's point, is understanding who we can share this with. So like I mentioned before, past clients, anybody who hasn't ordered since, I believe it's September, right, Joy? Is that what they said? I think it's September. So you can go to past clients. You guys can even double dip into this and use some of that money for scholarships. So, right, you can do cash on account. You can go to current clients right now for referrals. You can go to new coaches that potentially want to do this, or you can even help your coaches go executive director at this time. This is a big incentive. So I know every year for us, I think Des maxed out pretty much every year that I know of when this happened. I know Emily Yanez maxed out too. There's quite a few people that can bring on 25 clients really fast, especially if you even utilize, maybe like this is a good time to invest, right? Save your stuff for your tax people and do wellness credits. But you could take half of what you're earning off of one client, right? The $50 out of 250, and do a $25 scholarship, and you're still coming out ahead, and you're encouraging that person to start. Or you could get on and help somebody come in and donate $100 to a coaching scholarship and getting them rocking and rolling, and then give them a $2,700 Christmas bonus right out the gate. So there's a lot of ways to do this. Josh is actually putting together a video, and it's been a long day. I don't know. Everybody's deciding to work today like crazy. I've been on calls doing a lot of stuff. But that being said, is there's going to be a video going around on how to look in your back office and also see who hasn't ordered right now too. So there's a way you can run that in the back office. I'll get that video out to you guys. It's going to be a 2-minute video on who hasn't ordered since September and how you can go back. Another thing people are doing, Dan Valentine's group, and Josh is stealing this, so we're stealing this. If it's something you want to do, a little bit more personable, percentages aren't high, but you can mail gift cards out. They're doing a lot of mailing gift cards to all these clients. There's a way to find their address in the back. You guys all put their addresses in, right? So you can go to the back and mail out a little gift card, $50 off, if you want to order up until January 9th. It expires January 9th. And they're literally mailing these out to all their clients, Christmas clients, or Christmas cards to Christmas clients, and so on and so forth. So there's a bunch of different ways to do this. So we got lives, we have past clients, we have new clients, we have new coaches we can help, right? There's a lot of ways to utilize this right now. Shoot, you could even take that $2,700 and gift it to a couple people if you're going to really start to do it. You know, like I said, wellness credits are a big time right now, and we literally have 20 days to rock this thing out. So remember, if people are going to order and want to start by January 1st, December can still be a big month. You can put pressure on that first, like, well, we got to get our order in now because it takes 5 to 7 business days. If you want to get started January 1st, I highly recommend we order this month. So the back end of December can be a huge month, and then rolling into January can be a huge month too. So this is kind of a pivotal moment where you're really trying to build that energy and create that momentum going from January to when everybody wants to start their diet, right? Anybody ever done that before? And then rolling into March, where everybody's diet's pretty much failing, or their boot camp is too much for them and life's starting to happen because the holidays are over and they're back at their JOBs. So these are some cool things. Joy, do you have any more tips or ideas you want to kind of run through? You muted yourself.
I unmute and then it mutes. Okay.
I promise that wasn't me.
If they, as long as they haven't ordered since September 21st, 2021. Okay. And you can go in, and actually the video's been posted. Wayne Pendle did a really funny video. If you haven't seen it, it's in the in action thread. It's in the executive director thread. It's in our coaching group. It's probably just in your coaching group. And it's all the information at the bottom. There's a video. And then he shows you, and it's really simple, how to go in your back office and go over client orders and then see everyone on who hasn't ordered. And what I'm doing, and Debbie was kind enough to do these really great gift certificates, you know, like the wellness credits, and you can choose whatever you want, right? 25, 50, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm emailing everybody. There's like I think 500, like there's a lot. I'm emailing with the gift certificate. And so we can really capitalize on the people that maybe fell off program, right? And we can connect with them and just say, you know what, maybe this time, right, to stay accountable, we can partner together. So it's really a great time to really kind of connect with people. If they don't respond, guess what? You now have reached out to them and they're thinking about you. So you can, like Justin said, you know, the Valentines, they're doing email blasts, they're mailing cards. I think Debbie's mailing cards and emailing. I'm emailing. But that is, look for that video. We'll repost it. It's really funny. I loved it. He's very funny, but he explains how to look in your back office. And it's really simple to do. And I would highly recommend really responding and reaching out to all the past clients. Because a lot of them, for me, jumped on before we even had the life book. So what a great way to talk to them and share, like, we have a life book, you know, you can share if one of your team members have a life book gathering, you can talk about the Monday call, all the things that we integrate our clients to that maybe when they first did program, they didn't have that opportunity. So really important, I would really focus on those past clients because again, having that conversation this time, maybe they kept the weight off, right? They can be a great referral source. Or if they haven't, it's a great opportunity to chat with them about maybe this time they'd want to stay accountable and partner with you. So
Guys, sorry, go ahead, Joy.
No, I was just going to say, I really took the rest of this week to focus on Winter Dash. That's all that I'm doing, that back office. I'm reaching out to all my current clients. I'm really focusing on the Winter Dash because personally, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've never maxed out the Winter Dash, and this time I'm going to max it out. That's my commitment to myself, and I want to do it for our team and support our team. Something else I wanted to share. We have a new coach. She's not on here that we brought on, and her client. Her client brought on a client. And so we went back to her client and shared the dash, and she jumped on as a coach. So I have a coach that isn't senior coach yet that just brought on a coach because we talked about the Winter Dash. It's a great opportunity to talk about it, especially for the beginning of the year. So yeah, Justin.
And at the end of the day, guys, it's a talking point. I think somebody shared earlier today, I believe it was Erica O, don't quote me on that, but she talked so much about this December dash. She actually hit her 25 and ended up getting 42 because of the momentum she brought on of talking to people. This is another talking point, guys. And to Joy's point too, don't just send out an email and let Jesus take the wheel. Please do a follow-up. Make sure, hey, did you get my email? I wasn't sure if you saw it. Make sure if you send out or you're mailing out cards, hey, just wanted to check in, see if you got my mail. I wasn't sure if I got your address right. There's reasons and ways to connect with people. We always talk about follow-up is key. And I would really challenge you guys, if you are nervous, I think most of you guys on here probably already did it. Janie, don't freak out. I'll help you with one. But we're gonna do a Facebook Live, guys, and we're gonna talk about why this is a lifestyle commitment and this isn't a diet. Why we're about to come to that beginning of the year where everybody decides to use the D word, but we're more of a lifestyle and what we're about. We'd love to connect and make sure you go out there and share your experience, share your story, and really funnel that in. Don't just do one tomorrow because you think it's a good idea that Justin said it, and then don't do anything the rest of the week. You really got to flood your news, your feed with what's going on, right? Still keep it in balance though. Don't just, there's like, I go on your feed and there's 7 before and afters in a row. You know, still do family, still do posts, still do gatherings, share not only about, like I said, not only about the weight loss and the incentive, share about the community and the commitment and the financial side too. This is something we're trying to shift into 2022. It's okay to talk about money. It is okay to talk about money. And I'll be honest with you, living in California, it's being an executive director, don't pay bills. So you got to talk to people. I got a coach on right now. She might be on. I don't know if she's on. She's at work. She's probably going to see this playback, but she's ready to go. She wants to earn $6,000 a month. She wants out. She's got 5 kids. She's got 5 boys. She's, done mama's deeds, and she wants to do something for herself. And I'm talking to her about dollars and cents. And one of the pivotal things we talk about is we are a transformational program, and we do have transactions. You can talk to people about the transactional side, but the commitment is you have to become somebody to be able to earn that certain amount of dollar. And that's where the transformational side comes in, guys. So I don't want to get confused with well, we're all about transformation. So let's not talk about dollars and cents because we don't want to be the pink Cadillac people. But at the end of the day, it really is important to talk about dollars and cents because that's what our oxygen mask is about, right? So remember, don't just don't go full client mode. Clients can be coaches too. Like to Joy's point, you can bring somebody on that's still part of your 250 for your first 5 clients, but that could be a coaching partner that you could go help get 250 in the next 20 days. So remember that this can really get fun really fast. You can build a community really quick, and I know a lot of people have utilized this. So just remember that. Work with your mentorship if you're confused on what's going on, but it's literally pretty simple. Just go try to help your coach and yourself go executive director again in the next 20 days. And a lot of stuff's going to be fun. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. We'll have, like Joy said, the video is out. I totally forgot that the video was out, by the way. That's
okay. You're in action. But, yeah. I wanted to say, Justin, you made a valid point. The follow-up, even with the Christmas cards, even, sending emails, the follow-up is so important. A lot of times it might go to spam. So, and that's a great way, I just wanted to make sure that you got my email. It didn't go to spam, however you want to follow up. And like Justin said about the transactional and the transformational, if you're newer, your mentorship on that Coach Explore will really dig into the financial part of it too. So this, at the end of the day, this is a business. I'm very happy you said that, Justin. ED does not pay your mortgage in Southern Cal if you live in Southern California or Los Angeles, even even Colorado, New York. I mean, it's important, right? It is important to talk about this is a business. And I think we, as our team have really talked about it, we're really dripping it from the health assessment. It's just what clients do next. And then I just want to just do a shout out for Jeanette. A lot of times we think like in, December where, things are going to be a little bit slow, but Jeanette, 1 December with her career, I think you brought on 25 in December.
23.
23.
I wanted on that cruise.
Yeah, but she was focused, guys. So, there was a post, I'm just going to finish with this. There was a Kristen Dowd, who's one of our, she's spoken at convention, a really amazing leader. She did a post in Instagram today, and she was talking about, you look at people and you look at leaders, whatever organization, you think, wow, they're so lucky. But you don't really understand what they were going, what they put, the time they put in. Jeanette did a lot of time of follow-up to get those 23 clients. She talked about, she's up at 5 a.m. every day on a power hour with 125 other people. I almost dropped my foot. It was unbelievable. But she was talking about that, putting the time in. So just keep that in mind. Like when you see people and you're like, wow, they're so lucky. Look what they've done. They're doing the work. But make sure you find that self-care, you're in structure. But this is the time to remember everyone's watching you.
Yeah, I think it's important, man. And I hope a lot of you guys were able to watch the playback last Saturday. Tracy Scarce came on and she really sundanced you guys, if you guys were able to see that. But I really want you to understand the level of, it's not about being a millionaire to be a millionaire. But when things went south for her and her friends really quick, she was able to step in. And that's what we talk about. There's always going to be that next level of oxygen mask. So just remember that when we're doing this. It's not like, well, Justin and Jamil are always talking about making 100K a month. What can you do with that 100K? Because when people disappear in your life and you got to become a parent of 2 more and you can step into that role really fast and be comfortable with that, there's magic involved in that. And there's always going to be that next level, guys. And if we're going to treat this as a hobby, it's going to be a hobby. If we're going to treat this as a weight loss program, you're not going to go very far. But if we can treat this as a business and we can treat this as a lifestyle change, which includes finances, I'm going to beat that till we're blue in the face. That is where the magic happens. And it's not about running around in the pink Cadillac. As much as I'm teasing about that, it's not. It's what it represents and how and who you can become and what you can do in those situations. So remember, the oxygen mask is always going to get bigger too. So love you guys. Joy, thank you so much for leading this. If you have any questions, guys, just let us know. It's pretty basic numbers. I threw the flyers in a couple of these groups, or the messenger groups, excuse me. If you don't have them, message your mentor. We can get those over to you so you can kind of see the layout, but it's pretty simple. Just go get 25 clients and worry about the rest later. All right. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Have a good night.